loves the snow. I get nervous because I can't really tell where the pool is. I mean, you can kind of tell, but it's still kind of dangerous. Okay, how much snow? Oh, watch out, Tuck. You're not helping. You're not helping. What's that say? 7 inches? Nah, there's no way. Put it down the middle. Actually, yeah, just about there. That's crazy. According to the weather, last year alone, we got like 1.5 inches, and that was in winter. It's November, and we've gotten way more than that. Very weird. I didn't even get a chance to put my mulch down. It's all frozen. Yeah, but you love the snow, don't you, Tuck? You like the snow? Yeah, good boy. So, actually, because of the weird weather, I'm just gonna jump in here real quick after I've already started editing the video. I'm gonna split this into 2 parts just because I don't really have time to get the full thing out. So, my bad, just busy and trying to figure some other things out with some technical problems. It's not a big deal. But I'm just gonna split this into 2 parts. So, it's gonna end in probably a nonsensical kind of way, but it'll pick up in the next video right where it left off. So, without further ado, I hope everybody's doing well, having a great day, and hopefully staying warm, because this weather's really, really ridiculous. But it's pretty. That's what matters, right? I don't know how well it's going to show on camera, but it is snowing. Flurrying, or maybe that's just sleet. It's just like little... Either way, it shouldn't be happening. Isn't my neighbor's dog just like one of the cutest little things ever? Anyways... Hello! I have some errands I'm gonna run real quick. I need to go to Ace and get a light bulb adapter. And by light bulb adapter, I mean like one of those things where you can screw it into a light bulb socket and put multiple bulbs in the single spot where you would put the one bulb. It's hard to explain, really. I mean, actually, it's probably not. I'm just having trouble explaining it for some reason. I don't know. The main thing is I need another one. I had 2, one of them, it was kind of just cheap and fell apart. I need another one of those to install above the adonidia palms and the spindle palms. I don't know if Ace is going to have it. If they don't, I'll try Home Depot. If they don't have it, then I guess let's get it from Amazon, which I would really prefer to not do because I need to get things done. I want to get all this stuff moved into the garage, and I mean, it is pretty much all moved into the garage, but I have to move everything in order to put the new lights up, which that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to move the plants around again. It's gonna be really hard to get in there once I have everything in, like, place where they need to be. So I don't know. Worst case scenario though, I'll order it from Amazon. Otherwise, I'm gonna try a few places, see what they have, and yeah, that's how things are starting out this week. Okay, so this is basically what I need, but I need one that holds at least 3 bulbs. So that's probably not going to work. Also, it says 660 watts on here. This thing feels very cheap and plasticky. I feel like you would melt some things if you did that without a ceramic base. That's way too much electricity. $5 also, I don't know about that. Oh, if you were wondering what lamp nipples look like, there you go. At Home Depot. I parked over by the exit. Does anybody else do that? Sometimes park near the exit so that when I'm leaving it's a shorter walk than going in. Yeah, probably not. I just always overthink things. Alright. I have wanted a jig for a really long time, but doesn't $100 seem like a bit much? Like, I don't need a kit. I just want the jig. Enough of that. I'm at Walmart now. This is my last shot. Just running in and out very quickly. Yeah, no luck at Walmart, but I'm at Bread... You can't even... Does it say up there? Bread Co. This is Panera, but in St. Louis, it's called St. Louis Bread Co. I don't know why, but it's Panera. Maybe it started here in St. Louis? I have no idea. I'm hungry, and I know when I'm done doing all the stuff I need to do today, I'm not going to feel like cooking, so gonna get a sandwich. Maybe a bread bowl. They never have them. Haven't had one in years, but this isn't important. I'm so sorry. Oh, glad I spent all that time bringing the plants in. Hear that echo? It's so quiet in here. Power's out. Nobody knows why. It's been out for a while. And it's 34 degrees outside. So let's hope it comes back on soon. Because, yeah. Not really a lot of reason to have brought these plants into the garage if the heaters aren't going. I'm a little bit nervous. I think it'll be okay, though. I just keep the doors down. Hey, Tobes. Keep those doors down and should be alright. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on how long the power's out. This is boring. I need electricity. What am I gonna do? What are we gonna do without power? It's so quiet in here. Sometimes it's really hard to tell with cats whether or not they're appreciating. Sometimes it's hard to tell with cats whether or not they appreciate being pet or if you're just annoying them. I'm not really sure. You want to get your toy? Look at. Get your toy? Get that toy. Get that toy. Get that toy. Yeah, there you go. You got it. Good job. Good job. Oh, 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 oh. Let go. Let go. Oh, okay. That's yours now. You can have it. First couple of years I had her, I couldn't use toys with feathers on them because I didn't want her to associate feathers with toys because of the parrots, but so far that hasn't been an issue. Garage door doesn't work because no power. Oh, I had to run to the pet store and buy some battery-operated pumps because my battery-operated pump stopped working. Oh no. Alright, so here, drop that in. Not quite what I was hoping for. Okay, we got 2 bubbles so far. Maybe it just needs to kind of prime itself. Oh, look at that. The water's siphoning right back up inside of the hose. It's not what's supposed to happen. Huh. Okay, I suppose that's better than nothing. I have some... At least this one I've got down to the bottom. This one, if it's up or any deeper than this, it doesn't really work, like, at all. Hey, Sturge, where'd you go? Water is pretty gross now because when the filter's turned off, the water backflowed from the filter pads into here. I need to get check valves. So, I mean, it's not going to say it's good that this happened. It's not a disaster. The power company said it should be back on within a few hours. The garage is very well insulated, but as far as the fish are concerned, it is a reminder that I need to put some check valves on here so when those get shut off, water doesn't siphon back in from the filters and just get all the crud that's been cleaned out back in the water. And that I need to order an actual battery backup. I have a nice one that's set up on my reef tank, but, well, that hasn't worked in a while. We haven't had power outages, so I didn't know whether or not it worked, but now I know. So that has a warranty, so I'll send that back and exchange it. And then with this, I'll just have to order some. These were $21 a piece, which is ridiculous. They're cheap, they're crappy. You can get them online or even at like probably a fishing supply store, camping supply, outdoorsy type things where you can hook them onto your buckets for a lot cheaper. And I'm actually not looking for cheaper, I'm looking for more efficient. For $50 or $60, I can get one that will run for several hours and actually have enough power to put real air in here. The main thing right now is just that the surface stays agitated so that there's still some gas exchange. And since it's not going to be for too terribly long, it should be all right. And I'm also going to go ahead and take this pitcher here and use this to agitate the water for a while. Hold it up nice and high. I'll probably do that for, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. And that should get him through for a little bit longer. Hey, a couple days have passed and the adapter just came in the mail. This is what that looks like. I thought I ordered a 4-way, not a 5-way. I think 5 might be a bit much and unnecessary. And I will say this is not something I would use with regular light bulbs. LEDs are one thing because they're not going to emit as much heat, use as much electricity, so you don't really have to worry about this whole thing heating up and melting and burning down your house. So, but I wouldn't put like high wattage bulbs in something like this. Okay, so now I have a hook up there. It's kind of hard to see. Like I said, I haven't really explained. The adonidia palms, I know they look bad. That's all frost damage. They'll flush out new growth. It'll be okay. But I need to get a light hung up here. They need more intense light during the winter time. They're going to get over. Look at how you can tell. Look how dark it is. That's not going to work. So that's where this comes into play. So I need to go ahead and get a fixture hung up there, put this in there with the bulbs, and move things out of the way so I can get the ladder in here. I guess that's kind of the first step, is move these guys out of the way to get the ladder. I did just remember, too, I need to repot these guys. Their new pots came, and here's what that looks like. I don't remember if I already talked about that or not. So there's the new pots. That says 24 inches. It even says 24 on the bottom. It's not. I don't know why people aren't measuring these things correctly. It's actually like 21 and a half in the center diameter, but maybe they're measuring from this piece on the outside to their piece on the outside. I don't know. To me, that number's kind of irrelevant. I guess if you're crammed on space or something like that, you need to know that, but not really, though. No, these things are supposed to be measured from the inside diameter. I don't understand. You know, the internet's just a very frustrating place sometimes. But it's big enough, it will do. And, okay, so normally all these plants are inside the bubble here, but I couldn't put them in there because I still need to get this light fixture put up, and I can't get that light fixture put up, well, until that adapter came, which is here. We already talked about that. I did just realize that I did something kind of stupid. And, well, you can't really tell from here, but maybe... Oh, you see that? There's my ladder. So, in an effort to plan ahead so that I could get this lighting situation done behind me, well, I piled all the plants up around the ladder. So I'm going to have to open the garage door and slide these guys out for now. It's like 37, so very unseasonably cold. But, I mean, it's okay for a few minutes, you know, probably 15, 20 minutes. It should be okay. Not really too worried, especially the mule palms. They're fine. I only brought these in, really, because it was supposed to get down to 16 degrees, which I'm not sure if it did. But since they're in pots, they're going to be a little bit more sensitive to that. I like to kind of adapt them to these things keep touching me in the head, and I keep thinking I have spiders on me. All right, go ahead, open that door up, slide these guys out, and get to work. So, the adapter already broke. Haven't even gotten the bulb screwed in yet. It's not a weight issue. It hasn't had to support any weight yet. So I'm going to have to give this 0 stars piece of garbage, which is weird because I've used them before. Never the 5 bulb one. Well, I'm going to have to figure something else out here because I really need to get this done. So what I've done is I just went ahead and I put up the single lamp for now. I had a one of the two-way adapter things in there, but it like shined the light over onto the wall, and then another one. It wasn't actually down onto the plants, so that's not going to work. I could go through and just put up 4 individual spotlights, but I would prefer to not actually. It has to do with the beam spacing. It wouldn't really work out. I want to make sure I drill right into studs. Otherwise, I have to go up into the attic and put down 2x4s, and it just becomes extra complicated to a point that I don't want to deal with. It like doesn't make sense to make it that complicated. So yeah, for now, I gotta keep waiting. Just gotta keep being patient. And I'm fine with that. Let's go get some coffee. What the f— I swear, it has snowed more this November than I feel like it did all of last winter. I just don't understand. I mean, I know it hasn't actually snowed more this year than it did last year, but it feels like it. I wanted to vlog while I was driving, but y'all are just getting smacked straight up in the screen with the snowflakes. That's gotta be kind of annoying. Doesn't this look bizarre? I don't know how well it's showing on the camera with the splatteries and whatnot. Is that any better, or is that just more annoying with the wipers up on high? We're just gonna go with it for a minute and I'm gonna finish my thought, okay? Is that alright? Just hang in there. Doesn't it look really weird having it snowing and yet there's still leaves on the trees? Like, they're fall colored leaves, but there's still leaves on the trees. Okay, well, not that one, but all of the other trees still, like, it doesn't make sense. What is happening? You know what though? It is really pretty. I haven't been quite ready for the holidays just yet, but something about the cold weather and the snow, it's very triggering, and I feel it sinking in, and I don't think I can resist any further. You know, I just realized they didn't salt the roads or anything, which is probably kind of dumb considering we're supposed to get over an inch of snow apparently, so that's not great. Maybe I shouldn't be out driving around right now. Well, I'm sure it's fine. You know, maybe it's because they think the ground's still warm enough that it's not going to be a problem, which, I mean, they're probably right, but it's also 31 degrees right now, so if there's enough of a breeze, won't that freeze over? I don't know. Now I'm starting to get paranoid. Guys, I swear, I could do an entire vlog that's just me driving around and talking. I just have no idea how much I edit out that's just me driving and rambling about nothing that has anything to do with plants or gardening. But that doesn't always matter to me, because when I set my channel up, the name Tropical Plant Party, I didn't necessarily mean to be like, oh, this is a gardening channel. It was just, I love tropical plants and I think life should be a party. Life should be fun.
That's all that was about. But then it became a plant, like it just kind of stayed that way because of the name. Would you wipe, please? Thank you. All right, well that's super annoying. I'll get back to y'all in a minute. I need to go ahead and order my coffee. There's a slight overhang here, sort of protecting the windshield, so you can kind of, okay, that's better. Nope, that's not better. Stop, why won't you behave? I mean, that is still kind of pretty though, watching the water drip. Probably not so much for you, but I still feel like, oh, that was a good, oh, that was neat too. The people inside Starbucks probably think I'm a lunatic, and they would probably be right. Still snowing. I actually think this is supposed to go on for a few hours, so I guess I just need to get used to it. I actually am not, can't lie, I'm sort of enjoying this. It's really pretty. The plants are inside, which just, like, I can actually relax and enjoy the cold weather, which usually, although normally by the time it's snowing, the plants have been in for a long time, because it doesn't normally snow here until late December or January. We get ice storms sometimes in November. Not every year, but like I said, sometimes. Ran a few errands. I hit up Michael's because all their floral stems are 60% off, which is a pretty good deal. So I was getting some things ready to do some Christmas planters and some, or I should say, I'm sorry, holiday planters and holiday videos, some wintry type things, which I'm excited about. I also picked up some Christmas cactus, actually, you know, the Thanksgiving cactus. That's some at Lowe's that were on clearance. They look like they have cold damage on them, so I'm probably going to give those a few days to see how they do. They were only 50 cents a pop, and but they're very light green with some white spots on them, and they look a little bit tender and floppy, so they could just like rot and die. So it might have been $1.50 in the trash or a really good steal. Time will tell. I couldn't vlog while I was at Michael's though because they had the music up really, really loud in there, and the video would just be hit left and right with copyright infringement stuff, so I didn't want to mess with that. One thing I will say that kind of gets me a little bit with the holidays is all of the cinnamon. I know it smells nice, but it burns my nose and my eyes. So when I go someplace like Michael's, I end up just itching and sneezing pretty much the entire time I'm in there, and I hate it. Which is too bad because cinnamon, like, it does smell good, but it's just so strong that it sets my nose and my eyeballs on fire. Of course, I guess the pro to that, one of the positive things, is that it keeps me moving in and out very quickly because I'm sneezing like pretty much nonstop. So I get the shopping done really fast. Oh my gosh, look at how winter it is over there. Look at the leaves are gone and there's so much snow. Oh, this is pretty. Never have I seen this in November before. It is so weird. It's not even late November. It's early November. November just started. It's just getting rolling. Oh, and I went to Taco Bell. Starbucks and Taco Bell in one day. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be a good day. That was a ridiculously short green light. Oh my goodness. Look at how pretty this is. I should have been doing my talking when y'all could look at this instead of rambling at a stoplight. What's wrong with me? To be fair, I had no idea it was going to be this pretty when I came around the corner. Wow. I feel like I should keep talking just so I can look at the snow when I'm editing this video. That's pretty on the pine trees. Oh, how nice. You know you live someplace that doesn't get a ton of snow when you get really excited about a light dusting. This, I know a lot of places wouldn't consider this to be significant, but it doesn't snow that much here. And look, it's so pretty. I know I'm just rambling about the snow. It's honestly, I want to watch the snow and talk about it, and I want it to be in the video because it's so incredibly pretty. Okay, I'll time lapse the rest of it instead of ramble through it. Here's some music and some fun sped up video. Was that pretty? Who knows? I don't know. I haven't edited it yet. I usually try and keep the time lapses pretty short because I feel like they're probably kind of boring to some people. I, for some reason, absolutely love them. But it's not everyone's cup of tea. Not everybody's like, hey, I'm going to watch a video that then has like a 2-minute long time lapse in it, like all over the place. But I have a feeling with that one, probably going to be longer than 10 seconds because it was just too pretty. Who knows? I don't know. That's in the future. We will see what the future holds. Oh, hey, that's fantastic. What a great shot. There we go. That's better. Oh, I'm still waiting for the new adapters to come, so I think today I'm actually going to be filming some videos to start putting out for the holidays. So I guess that's probably where I'm going to end vlogging today. I don't know why I'm saying that. I never announce when it's like day to day. Sometimes I'm like, hey, it's the next day, but I don't... Oh, man. I'm a good rambler. Oh, look how pretty it is. I know I said I was going, but it's a little bit... Oh, that's pretty too! Yeah, the tree. That's what I was trying to show y'all. Just because, you know, a few minutes ago I was sitting here and there wasn't really much snow on the... And now it's that you get it. Okay, anyways. The queen palm, probably not loving this. But, you know, I kind of have to get some cognitive dissonance there. Need to separate myself because it's gonna happen. It's gonna die. I have to accept the inevitable.
Hey, Toby. You guys want to go outside and play in the snow? Let's go. Let's go. When they were younger, they loved the snow. I mean, I just mean like a year ago. Maybe they still go on. It's not really sticking, though. Well, at least not to the ground. Look at... Oh, it's so pretty. You don't seem very thrilled, Toby. You're not going to go play in the snow? Tuck? No? Nothing? Go play in the snow. I have the windmill palm over here on its side. It's because the wind actually did it, and I was like, you know what? You're good there. That'll work for now. I'm okay with that. And there's the queen palm. I know I was just saying I've been trying to not look at it, but it's so hard. Also, watch this be the warmest winter on record ever, but this, like, 2 weeks in November kills it. Always a pessimist. Not really a pessimist. Catastrophist. Or you could say realist. It's mostly jokes. I'm actually fairly positive. I still have hope for it, but that's more like denial type hope. So instead of focusing on that, which makes me sad, let's look at the pretty winter stuff. Ooh, so pretty and wintry. And it's November. Oh, we need to get you some head and shoulders, Toby. Look at all that. Oh, you're white and flaky, Toby. Yeah, I should actually probably dry you off. What you doing, Tuck? What's going on? Yeah, you're excited right now, but you won't be in a minute. Gotta take Tucker to the vet because I think he might have an ear infection. And he's really excited to be in the car, but yeah, he hates the vet. Like, hates the vet. He's a very well-behaved dog, but there's one person he doesn't like, and it's vets. All vets, just not his jam. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, where are you hiding? Yeah, oh, good boy. Good boy. You being a baby. Tucker. You being a big baby. You being a big baby. They're not gonna hurt you. It's okay, Tuck. It's alright, bud. It's okay. And, oh, you coming up? You can come up here if you want. You gonna sit next to me? Alright. Graceful. Finally, waited all dang day for these things to come in the mail. The mail didn't come till like 6 o'clock. I guess that's because yesterday was Veterans Day? I don't know. I'm up on the ladder. Probably not the safest place to be vlogging, but I have a pretty good... Yeah, this feels... That's not smart. Shouldn't do that. Oh, Tucker's fine, by the way. It's just an ear infection, antibiotics, and whatnot. He'll be okay. I'm just so happy to have this done and up here. I had to cut the... what's it called? The dome thing. I had to cut this up to make it fit. That's not where the scratch on my finger came from. That's actually funny story. I'll save it for later. Anyways, I got the adapter up here. I ordered 2 this time just to be safe. Sent back the other one. I thought about maybe putting another one up here, but I really don't need to. And I don't have enough bulbs. Not of these PAR 38 bulbs. The ones that have a really strong beam on them. So I probably won't mess with that. I think this is good enough. I'll go down so you can see how bright it is. It's so bright. So much bright. So much room for activities. Not really, though. I need to go ahead and get these palm trees put back where they need to be. Finally, because now I'm so happy now. I'm so happy because now that this is done, I can go ahead, all those plants are piled up over there. I can start moving everything in where it needs to be and be kind of done with this. Not really. I still have to do some plumbing and stuff like that. That's little stuff that I'm not going to bore you guys with. But the main thing is that I want to finish wrapping the plastic around here because it is cold. I'm quite chilly right now. Let's see, what does this say? 56 degrees. It's 17 degrees outside right now. So it's not going to get much warmer than this in here, especially without the plastic wrapped around the rest of the space. To do the things, I got to do some things. Got a nice big roll of Gorilla Tape here. This is the extra, why won't you focus? Excuse me, get with the program. Tough and wide, that's what I was going for. It's just wider. I thought about using flex tape, but that would have been very expensive. The flex tape is not cheap. So this will just help me go ahead and get these put up against the ceiling. I don't know why I'm talking about this now. I'm going to be doing it in a little bit, and I'll probably show you then. Okay, so this is where I have to stop things. I'm really sorry. I know it's kind of weird and wonky, but in order to get these edited out in time, to get this one edited out in time, I just kind of have to do it that way. But we'll be picking right back up in the next video tomorrow, if you're watching this the day it came out, and just finishing getting all of the plants moved around in here and talking about some stuff with that. So I hope everybody's doing well. Don't forget to like the video. It helps a ton, and I really appreciate it, and thank you so much for that. And subscribe as well. I upload multiple times a week, and hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss new videos when they come out. Why was that such a tongue twister? I don't understand. Oh, and my social media is linked down below. Tropical Plant Party on Instagram. Follow me and I'll follow you back. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. As always, and most importantly, everybody, keep on growing. Bye-bye.